a lot has happened since I uploaded the first video in this. I guess I don't know if it's gonna be a series or what. But the first time I uploaded a Ponytown ribbon one, which I actually uploaded yesterday. This one will probably come tomorrow. But I uploaded that video yesterday, and since then a lot has happened. Now, before I talk about what's happened, I need to talk about something that just needs to be addressed. First, if you're curious of what that video was like, I'm gonna do a quick recap here in a minute. But if you want to, I'll put up a card or something like that for you to watch, so you can go over there and then come back or whatever. It doesn't matter, because I am gonna recap it. But there's been this rumor going on, and I don't know how it started. Well, actually, I have a good idea of how it may have started. I'll put up that here. But I think when I did that, I made a mistake. I think when I did that, I actually convinced someone around me that I was the actual leader of this Ponytown Order of the Ribbon group. But that's not the case. I'm not the leader. I don't know anything more than what I've told you so far and what I'm about to tell you in a few minutes. So I'm not in this group. I'm not the leader of this group. I don't know enough about this group to even get my way in there. But since that video, a lot of people have been harassing this group. A lot of people have been messing with this group. A lot of people have been like being imposters. A lot of people have been faking being in this group, and trying to, I don't know. I don't know. It's not necessarily they're trying to cause trouble. But there's been a lot of people messing with them, and I messed with them a little bit too. So that's on me. But don't mess with this group. don't mess with this group. It's not something you need to mess with. It's not nice to mess with people anyway. But the main reason I've done it is because I have a very trollish nature to me when I'm playing games online. That's besides the point, though. What I want to say here is just don't really mess with the group. Stop pretending to be people of the group. You probably you probably won't like when you get like blocked by the entire group and everything like that. And yeah. So to summarize this little beginning here, I'm not the leader of this group. I'm not the leader of the Order of the Ribbon. I'm not in the Order of the Ribbon. I don't know anything more than what I've taught you so far and what I'm about to teach you. I wanted to clear that up because it's a lot of people commented like, oh, you're not the leader of this group and stuff like that, and then I heard that there was a rumor and everything like that. So I wanted to address that before I get into the final video, the rest of the video. I do hope that you enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get into it. I'm gonna do that recap, and we're gonna try and get to the bottom of this Order of the Ribbon group, because I have found someone else who has come forward to me and has decided to tell me more. Like straight up, they just let me ask questions and they would answer it. For you guys, they said that they would answer more questions as I come up with them. So if you have any questions about this Order of the Ribbon, just leave them in the comments, and I will try and ask this person all of them. They didn't answer all of my questions because they said some of them are classified, but we'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, this is I got more information, so we're doing a follow-up, and the main reason for the follow-up is like, don't stop. I'm not associated with this group. I don't know anything more than what you guys know. So let's do this. Let's jump right into this. So before I go any further, I really need to give everyone a recap on what we know so far on the Order of the Ribbon. The Order of the Ribbon is this cult-like group on Ponytown. They're dressed in all white. They're all white fur coat, whatever, and they have this different colored ribbons on their like that go around their eyes and behind their head. That's what we know so far. They also supposedly watch everyone and gather lots of information on them. And what I'm about to tell you about what this person told me, you're gonna kind of freak out, because there's actually some truth to this, according to this person. And before I do get into this person's, comments and everything like that, they have proven that they're not one of the imposters. They've proven that they actually are in this group and everything like that. They wouldn't tell me why they wanted to share this information or why they wanted to come forward, but they came forward, and I commend them for that. Again, obviously, I can't say who they are, especially since they asked me not to say who they are. The Order of the Ribbon is this cult-like group. They watch people collect information on them. And last we left off, we weren't sure if it's roleplay or what. But I ended up asking this person the same question, and we get some crazy answers in this. So I just want to jump into this and kind of just straight up go through everything. So they started their conversation by just saying, hello, Denny Ball Sub, I see that you're searching for answers about the Order of the Ribbon. If you wish to discuss, you can meet me in Ponytown. And I said, well, we can just talk here. So they said, sure, let's just keep it anonymous. And I said, of course, obviously. So I basically said that I want to know everything, and they said that you have to be specific because this is most likely against my orders. So I guess they have like, I don't know, that kind of makes me feel like that they were sent to me. But I don't know, let's continue. So after I uploaded the video, I shared it on a Discord server. I shared that video on a Discord server, and someone said that this group was a group of hackers in Ponytown who troll people and mess with people, and were apparently responsible for Ponytown being shut down for an hour or two, like a couple weeks ago. It's unknown at this time if there are hackers. There is a possibility because there's a lot of us. That's what they told me. I explained to them why I asked this, and they said, well, Ponytown shuts down for maintenance. And that's true. That's actually what I told the person who told me this. I said, it just shut down for maintenance. No, it didn't get hacked. If it got hacked, I guarantee you it wouldn't be online right now, because, no offense to the people behind Ponytown, but I don't think they're exactly experts in like fixing fixing whatever could have happened to them in the hacking. From my comments, someone said something along the lines of, I heard something about them taking people from homes. So I asked this person, I heard something about them taking people from homes or something like that, and this person was like, in real life or in the game? So I just said, I don't know, because I don't know. This person in the comments just said that, like, look, they're taking people from homes too. So, yeah, I don't know. They reply with, well, you never know. With the large amount of us, anyone is capable of either. From what I gather from this is this group is so large that there's a good majority of them that are probably taking it way further than it needs to be taken. Way further than it should be taken. That's kind of what I get from this. So what I asked next is, what about blocking people? Because I heard from that same person in the comments that they will block large groups of people so that they can hide their activities and everything like that. So I asked them, do they hide people in the game so they can be more secretive? And they said sometimes yes. One, if one, they're persistent in trying to bug us, or two, they threaten us. Or sometimes it's just to maintain security. So that one's reasonable. It makes sense. Like, you would obviously block people that are bugging you and being persistent and bothering you and everything like that, and threatening you. Obviously, you don't want them to be there, so you block them, you hide them, whatever. So I said, okay, so how serious is this group? Should anyone actually be worried? Their reply was, next question, please. They completely shrugged over that question. They didn't want to answer it. They didn't want to say classified like they do later on. They just straight up did not want to answer that question at all. They just wanted to skip right over it. So when they said that, I immediately was like, okay, how can I reword this so that they will potentially answer it? So I decided, is it all roleplay? And they said, not all. Not all of it is roleplay, guys. Personally, they have a binder filled with records of all new species and groups in Ponytown. To repeat that, personally, I have a binder filled with records of all new species and groups I see in Ponytown. This person has an entire log of every single species in Ponytown. That one kind of hit me really weird. So I asked them if I could see it, and they said maybe sometime later on. If I feel like I trust you, then I may show you. Okay, so then I asked them for proof, and they showed me proof. I can't show what they showed me because they don't want me to, so I can't do that, obviously. But suffice it to say, they proved that they are part of the Order of the Ribbon. Moving on, I asked them, so what is the information gathered used for? What do they do with this information? They said it's classified. I said, is this group bad or good? And they said, depends on your personal view, Danny. And then I asked, so, well, does it hurt anyone? Does it hurt anyone, is what I asked. This is a very important question. Does the Order of the Ribbon actually hurt anyone with the information that they gather? They said some. Not all, some. And so I asked them, in real life, what do they do? And they said classified. And then I added, what does the Order plan to do about me? And they go, the Order with you. We have no opinion yet. One thing, however, our leader has seen your video, which I already knew about. Backtracking a little bit, they said that some of this hurts people, but not all of it hurts people. So I asked them, does it do this in real life? And they said it's classified. The way I interpret the reply classified is yes. That's the way I interpret it. Now, I could be wrong, obviously, because, you know, I don't know, but if I'm asking you something as serious as, like, does this group hurt people in real life, and you say classified instead of no, then it has to be yes, because you could just say no and ease everyone's tensions. So that's how I interpret them every single time they say classified. I assume it's like a yes, or it's either a yes or maybe, or they just don't know. That's the only way I can interpret when they say classified. The Order has decided that they aren't accepting new members. Now, I found this out yesterday. I found the leader. Apparently, I guess he was the leader. He claimed to be the leader or whatever. And he was talking or something like that. And at some point, he said, like, they're not accepting new members, or someone said they're not accepting new members because someone else came up to them and asked to join. They said they're not joining. They're accepting new members. So if you want to become part of the Order of the Ribbon, I don't know how to do that, first off. But if you did and you somehow knew how, they're not accepting new members right now. One thing, however, I would suggest watching your back. So I asked, what about you guys? What about the fans? What about people pretending to be part of the group? And they just said, we disregard pretenders. And your fans, we don't do anything about them. They basically just said they don't care about the fans. From what I can gather from this, the fans are okay, but I could be, you know, a target now from this Order of the Ribbon or whatever. And by target, I don't know what I mean, if I'm being honest. So I asked them, what does watch my back mean exactly? And they said classified. So the way I interpret that classified specifically is that they might have something planned for me. I don't know if they do or not, but who knows. Then I thought of something. Why in Ponytown, of all places? That's what I asked them. And they said, why not, Mr. Baldwin? I'm pretty sure they tried to scare me by using my last name. I'm pretty sure that's what they tried to do, but my last name is, like, public information. Like, I think it's actually on my YouTube channel in multiple places. It's on my website, like, all over the place on my website, and I leave a link to the website in the description of every single video. It's on my Instagram. It's on my Twitter. It's literally all over the place. It's on my books that I've sold. It's in my card games that I've sold. You know, GameCrafter and Amazon. You can check those out and just search Daniel Ray Baldwin, or just search An Incomplete Guide to the Multiverse. You'll find it. I was like, so what do you mean? Why did it get started there? And they said that basically there's no reason for it starting there. The same way that there's no reason for it not to start there. There's no reason for it not to start there, and no reason for it to have started there. It just kind of started there. They basically said everything starts somewhere, you know. So I said, okay, well, what started this? What started this group? And they said that's classified. I said, when did this start? And they said also classified. So I was like, okay. So I just said, is there any reason they chose the places they watch? They chose the places they did to watch from. They basically said, usually no. I, however, watch one group at a time, so I watch them and only them. And then they gave like different examples of like groups and stuff to watch, like the Invader Zim group or the 123. Basically, they find a group, and I guess members of this order, I guess, are assigned. This is what I'm guessing. This is speculation at this point, but I'm guessing these people from the order are assigned a group to watch, and that's the main thing they watch. They don't watch anything else. They don't watch anyone else, or something to that effect, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, I asked them why so secretive about everything. Why is the order so secret? And they said, again, classified. I asked if there's any age restrictions on like on the group, and they said 15 plus. So none of them are like technically kids. All of them are at least 15 or older. I don't really remember why I asked this question, but I decided to go ahead and ask it. I asked them, can you tell me what would happen to you and the other people that I've been able to talk to from the order? Like, what would happen to the people that have been sharing this information? They said that they would most likely, get their ass handed to them, is what they said. And so they said that they would appreciate if they were kept anonymous, which, of course, I'm doing. What about other people who have left the order, I asked, because there's been plenty of people who have left the order, at least from what I've been told. They said, classified. Has anyone else gotten this close before about spilling information, sharing information? They said, not that I've heard of. Any warnings for people who may try and approach members of the order and mess with them or make a joke out of them? Their warning for that was, watch yourself. That was all the information I was able to gather from this news source. Hopefully, none of it is like false. Hopefully this isn't like someone that the order sent to me to try and throw me off or anything like that. But who really knows? All I know is this group is still somewhere in between roleplay and actual real life stuff. They said that the group is very, very large, but at the same time, they said the group is really large and that potentially some of them are actually going out and hurting people. So I don't really know. And that's what bothers me the most about this group is I don't know how serious it is. I don't know how much of it is roleplay. I don't know how much of it's just real life stuff. I don't know what they're doing with this information. This person says that sometimes it hurts people in real life, basically is what they said. So I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm going to continue searching for information, and I really do appreciate it if you do share any information that you have about the Order of the Ribbon. I don't know what I'm going to do about the Order, but I'm just going to talk directly to the Order now, because I know the Order is watching. I know they're watching my videos because, of course, they're watching my videos. So to the Order, let's just talk. And if your group really isn't out to hurt anyone, then let's just talk. And let's figure this out, because I'm a little bit concerned, but at the same time, I'm like, this is obviously roleplay, right? It has to be roleplay. It can't be something more than that, right? It can't be. But maybe it is, and if it is, just contact me, talk to me, and let me know, and then I will let everyone else know that it's serious, and then we can go from there. I guess you can't technically tell me if it's serious, because then you would be in serious trouble, but that's besides the point. Look, how about this? To the Order, to prove that you actually have some kind of semblance of real world effect, I guess you could say, to prove that you can actually do something to people in real life, call me, text me. Call me or text me. My phone number is not public information anywhere. As far as I know, it would be very difficult for you to find my phone number. At least I hope it would be. Contact me. Text me, call me, from my phone, not from I messaged you on Instagram or Discord. I messaged you on Twitter and Instagram and Discord and social media. Isn't that cool? We know what your social medias are. No, don't do that. Actually call me. Actually text me. I want to see that. I want to see that happen. And if you do, we can talk at that point. And if you do, it'll prove that there's something that you guys can, it'll prove that you guys are serious. So that's my message out to the Order of the Ribbon, and to everyone else. Thank you for watching. If you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it if you watched all the way through. This one is a lot longer than the first one, because the first one I had virtually no information. This one I got a lot of information. And yeah, again, one last time, I'm still not sure how serious this is, so I want to say it's mostly roleplay, so I don't know. That's going to do it for the video, guys. So until next time, please do like, subscribe, share, do those wonderful things. Because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things. And until next time, stay wonderful.